Let's talk about values in this video, and let's talk about what values you bring to the world. Let's see what values you bring to society. So, first of all, take a piece of paper and take a pen and write down 5 to 10 values that you think you bring to the table. What values you bring to this world that other people can benefit from. Pause this video right now. You have to be honest with yourself and write down 5 to 10 things that you think are beneficial to other people that you can bring to the table. They can be your characteristics, they can be something that you're good at, they can be your personality traits. Doesn't matter. Write them down right now. Pause the video. So, did you manage to write down at least 5 things? Well, I hope so. Because if you didn't, then that means that most likely you are a leech in society. Now, let me explain what a leech in society means. So, a leech in society is someone that does not work, does not contribute to paying taxes, does not contribute to anything in society at all. It's a person that is negative, a person that is full of anger and frustration, someone that can't support a friend, someone that can't support family members. It's someone that takes from family members, someone that makes their lives actually worse rather than better. So I live in Ireland, and there is a thing called social welfare. It is a payment that is distributed by the government to people that don't have a job. Now, if you lose your job, you can get social welfare for around 6 months to a year, and this will give you some sort of financial help. Now, a lot of people abuse this system and they end up getting social welfare for at least 5 to 10 years, maybe more in some cases. So, those people are leeches in society. They don't pay taxes, they just take the tax money and they sit at home, they smoke weed, they binge watch TV shows, and consume social media. They're a negative influence to their family members, to their moms, to their dads. They are a negative influence to their children because they are not hard workers. They do not do anything that is positive in their lives. They just spread negativity. So that's basically what a leech might be like. So leeches are very common in this world. I think there's around 10 to 20% people in this world that are leeches that just consume things. They don't give back. They don't give back to the world. They don't give back to their families. They don't give support to their friends. They don't have any valuable information to share. They don't do anything positive to change this world for the better. They just consume everything. They get their payment, whatever. I'm not even talking about people that sit at home and don't have jobs. I'm just talking about personality traits right now. People that consume energy. You probably have a friend that just consumes your energy. They have nothing to give to your friendship. They just drain you. After talking to them for 5, 10 minutes, for half an hour, you feel drained. They don't ask you how you're doing. They don't ask you how's life. They don't ask you if you're doing okay. All they do is talk about themselves and they just consume your energy. This is another example of a leech. So, this is very, very important to know. I hope you are not a leech. So, let's talk about values now. I hope you wrote down at least 5 values on that piece of paper, and I hope you had a piece of paper with you to write these things down because this is very important. So, if you wrote down at least 5 things, values, I'm going to speak a little bit about values now. Values are something as simple as, so let's say you are a builder, or let's say you are just a labor person in the building site and you just stack bricks. This is a contribution to society. This is something that is building this world upwards. This is a positive influence. Even though it may not be such a high status job, it is beneficial because without those people, we would not have houses to live in. This is the principle that you should follow. So, Think of a job you're doing, think of the friends you have, think of the interactions that you have day to day, and just think, do you contribute to anyone's life in a positive way? Are you a good influence to someone? Do you tell them some things that may change their lives for the better? Do you do a job that is meaningful, and that it doesn't have to be a high status job? It just has to contribute to society. It's this is all that is important. Okay? Now, if you wrote down at least 5 values, let's say you wrote down good personality, um, works in a building site, building houses. Let's say you wrote down supportive to family members, things along the lines of, simple things. That's great. You're not leeching from society. That is the most important thing you can do spiritually, because leeches, they don't give anything of benefit, but because they do that spiritually, they don't gain anything of benefit. They just continue living their miserable lives because they're not changing, they're not doing anything difficult in their lives to change their life's perspective. They So this saying, there's no rainbow without rain. You can't experience good times if you hadn't had tough times. Okay? If you live your life and you sail through it and it's always easy, you are not going to appreciate good times. You will just want more and more, and you will just consume more and more. This is very, very important. Okay? So let's talk about values just a little bit more. Values are something that you can turn into a business. Values are something that you can turn into your passion. So let's say the value you bring is being a good listener and supportive of your friends. Now, this value can be turned into something psychological. You can go and now pursue psychology. You can go and do a psychology or a psychotherapy degree in college. And this value is now turned into a life career. Now you're helping more and more people with this one value. This is the path that I'm going. Okay. So basically, all I'm going to say at the end of this video is I hope you're not a leech. I hope you wrote those things down, and consider, if you are a leech and you don't think you contribute to anything in society, remember this one thing. The more tough things you do, the more you step out of your comfort zone, the more growth you're going to have. Okay? You're going to experience growth in your life, and that growth, it will completely transform yours and the people around you lives. It will just, it will work. Okay? You have to trust me on that one. So yeah, don't be a leech. Be a positive influence in this world, and I hope you got a good message from this video. If you like the content that I make, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notifications bell so you know when I post videos, because I post at least 2 times a week. So yeah, peace.